Here's how growing my back made my muffin top shaped body turn into a Dorito back in less than a year. Here's my simple 4 exercise split that is gonna help you grow a big, wide back. All right guys, so we're gonna start off with some lat pull downs. I think this is an incredible exercise to start off with, get your back warmed up. I like to use wrist straps so I don't have to worry too much about my grip and I can really focus on my back. Let's do these. So like with any other movement, you wanna make sure you're taking these real slow and controlled. So you don't wanna be swinging the weight because that means it's probably too heavy. And funny enough, lat pull downs actually aren't the best for lats. They're actually a whole lot better for your upper back. We'll get to some later exercises for the lats, but these are definitely gonna help with that thickness and building that overall density in the back. The most common complaint that I hear from people is that I can't feel my lats when I'm doing back day. I just don't feel my back being activated. This is definitely something that I can relate to because I experienced the same thing when I first started. The way that you fix this is by constantly making progress through working with proper form and increasing the intensity. Don't give up because eventually you will be able to feel your lats and feel your back being activated. Another thing is you want to make sure that you're using the right exercises. If you're going into the gym and only deadlifting and wondering why you don't really feel your lats, it's because you haven't done other exercises that are much better for growing your lats. And don't get me wrong, deadlifts are super fun, but they're not really ideal for hypertrophy. Now we're gonna do some close grip lat pull downs. These are basically the same thing, but just a closer grip. I think these really help target the lats a little bit better. Now this close grip variation does work the lats a lot better. When you start doing these, you're gonna feel that almost instantly. So this is why I recommend adding these into your lat pull downs. I do 3 sets regular and then 2 sets close grip. Some key things to note about this movement is to make sure that you're using an underhanded grip. And if you are feeling it in your triceps more than your lats, it means the weight is too much. So you can lower it a bit and make sure that you're getting that mind-muscle connection with your lats. Use some straps if you have to. Gym Reaper has some great ones, and they're gonna help you take the load off your grip and solely focus on your back. So that when you do burn out on a back exercise, you will know that it's because your back was finished, not your grip. All right guys, now we're gonna do some rows. One thing I like to do on these is make sure I'm leaning forward and being real slow and controlled, like with every other hypertrophy movement, and really extending, making sure I get that full range of motion. The attachment I use on these is a double D handle, and just make sure you're getting that full range of motion like I mentioned previously. So I learned this leaning forward variation from Charles Glass. He's a very knowledgeable coach. All right guys, now we're gonna do some machine rows. I prefer the T-bar, but this gym doesn't have one. So what you can do is on a rowing machine like this, get yourself at an angle and make it chest supported. So yes guys, use your creativity in the gym. If your gym doesn't have a piece of equipment, I am almost positive you can always use something else and to make your own variation. Just make sure it's safe. But keeping this chest supported is gonna make sure that you're really focusing on your back. Lots of rowing movements, but that's because they're key to building that back thickness. Alrighty guys, now we're gonna do some pull-ups. Honestly, I would put pull-ups as the #1 back exercise. These are really gonna build that width in your back. If you can't do a pull-up, you can do them assisted. If they're too easy, you can add weight to them. I just think they're an extremely versatile exercise that everybody should use. I see a lot of people neglect pull-ups, but I honestly think they are the holy grail of back exercises. And they don't just help your back, they're gonna help the core, your arms, your traps. I would honestly add these to the beginning of my back routine, but yeah, I love pull-ups. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like as it does support the channel, and subscribe for more fitness content.
Yeah, please subscribe so we can feed this dog right here. Look at that face. We need to feed her, please.
Bye guys, love y'all.